Hi there. Have bankrupts committed a moral wrongdoing? Now let's look at this question seriously, and we'll see whether it is a good or interesting area for research. Now, the moral problem of bankruptcy is where the insolvents have a promise to pay, but unfortunately they cannot make their promise. So we notice that there is a problem, and the bankruptcy is a hurt to creditors and to the society and to the insolvents and their families. And in fact, but unfortunately, philosophers and researchers have paid little attention to this interesting and violent social phenomena. And if I want to make a research on that, or advise my student to make a research, or I advise my colleague, the PhD, DBAs and master and MBAs student to make a research on that, maybe somebody will say, well, it is more practical. It cannot make a research on this area because it deals with debts and with banking and lending. I said, well, my answer to this excuses, I say that, do you think that the bankers themselves are the ones who created the, let's say, the lending and the debts principles and regulation and rules? No. In fact, it is done by researcher, done by academic researcher who in fact spend, let's say, plenty of time searching and come with their finding and with a solution, and the bank take it as ready-made and they apply it. Of course, they apply it intelligently and they benefits. Now let's go back to our research in that area. For those who are interested to make a research on the bankruptcy and insolvency, bear in your mind, you have to bear in your mind that the experience of bankruptcy is, in fact, it is painful, and it is, let's say, painful and stigmatizing. Therefore, in your research, you have to include and you have to look at and search for the recent bankruptcy law reform. You have to look at the duty-based principle. You have to look at the utilitarianism. You have to look at the forgiveness and distributive justice. You have to look at also, and very important, to look at the moral aspect of the insolvents, such as the contractual, the fiduciary, the tortious, and the criminal liabilities. By that, we will reach to a solution to solve the problems between the creditors and the insolvents, okay, and how we're going to reach to a good principle, good laws. Although, well, I know there is existing, but still we need recent and more, we need more contribution to the knowledge and more research. As I said from the beginning, that unfortunately, philosopher and researcher have paid little attention to this interesting, violent social phenomena. Thank you very much.